Rob with alwaysgetbetterstronger.com. Wanted to show you a way that you can add some weights to your at-home strength training practice before you invest in some barbells and plates or kettlebells, whatever you enjoy doing. Both of those I think would be great, but just to give you a cheap and easy way to do it, we're going to look at some sandbags. So for the sandbags, you can get actually very expensive and sophisticated and buy, even the canvas bags aren't too expensive unless you get like the designer ones that you can throw sand and they have the different attachments and you can do different, they'll have handles and things. You can get some really nice fancy ones that are awesome, but they do cost more money. You could go on some like Home Depots or Lowe's or Amazon and get like the canvas bags with the plastic tie strap to pull tight. Those are kind of, they're not too bad, but it costs more money than what we're talking about today. Today we're just talking about sand and duct tape. So I went and I got just a regular sandbag. I don't remember if we got this one from Walmart or Home Depot, but just play sand. I gotta be careful with this one because I accidentally ripped the bag open, plus it rains, so it's all nasty right now, wet and a hole in it. But basically what I did, instead of going those routes just to be super cheap and super low maintenance, I'm just repurposing a fruit. You can see this was strawberries, frozen strawberries at one time. And obviously the strawberries are gone. Just filled this up with sand. And what I did, I'm just using regular duct tape. Got the silver duct tape. It was just, they said it was contractor grade, supposedly a little bit more durable. Got it off Amazon. It was either a 3 or 4 pack, I forget. But just gonna wrap this up. You can obviously weigh it out and kind of make sure, if you want different, I specifically want 10 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever. I just filled this one up and taped it up just so I can have a little bit of easy extra weight for clients to do different things, to hold it, or, even you can do presses or carries or whatever. This one ended up being about 15 pounds. This one was this is the first one I did. And I just used the whole bag of play sand, and I used the Gorilla tape. That's a little bit more expensive. In theory, it should be more durable, but this one is about 45 pounds. And with this one, I'm not sure how much it weighs. I just kind of filled it up. Just to kind of show you, I have some duct tape ready. I won't waste your time with doing the whole thing, but what I like to do is to make sure I secure, and if the Ziploc part at the top still worked, I would use that definitely, but it's been kind of abused. So here, I really want to make sure I get a good seal of that opening part, and I might do a couple of them here to make sure that seals securely. And I know I've played around with these a little bit, and you can kind of shape them, and if you want them in a specific, more of a square, or if you don't care, or whatever. But in theory, what I did with the other one was I just wrapped it all one way, and then came back and wrapped it all the other way. If there are any spots that seem like they might be vulnerable, I put a little extra in there. Now these aren't going to be super heavy duty. If you're slamming them or dropping them or abusing them, I think they would be susceptible to ripping. I know I've dropped the black one a couple times, and there were a couple spots when I was doing different sandbag training outside, and there was a couple spots where I dropped it and I had to add an extra piece of tape. So it was outside, so it wasn't really messy. But if you're doing it inside and you don't wrap it well, or if you abuse it, it definitely has the potential to have sand in your house. So if you're doing it on like a hardwood floor, or if it's ceramic tile, maybe you don't care, but if you do it on carpet, that can be a pain in the butt. You could always get like de-icer, or maybe like some big rock salt chunks. We're just looking at something for weight. So those things might be easier to clean up. In theory, don't throw them around and you don't have to worry about it. But hopefully that helps, and that's a quick tip. You can try to make your own sandbags.